Holy sheep shift. uh, have you noticed lately something shifted drastically? Something changed uh, majorly, like major change going on? And yeah, you don't have to guess at it. I can just point it out pretty easily. Manifestation, like instant manifestation of things. You think it, you say it maybe out loud, and then uh, moments later, sometimes the next day, or sometimes the same day, sometimes within minutes, like, and then of course you can do the chicken and the egg thing. So, did I just pick up a timeline potential that was already there, and I could notice it before it even became reality? Or did I conjure up this new reality and there it is? uh, and yeah, I think they're both as true. It's not one or the other. I was thinking about leaving Bali, being bored, having to go back to the Netherlands at some point. I've been thinking, talking, realizing about Bianca and I going, and me, I don't know the proper English, going our separate ways again. Uh, but yeah, the way it happened was not the way I would have preferred. So, had I known that this instant manifestation thing is actually a thing, and I've been noticing it for years, but yeah, things are definitely speeding up. Yeah, had I known, then I would have created a different version. I mean, when we decided to go to Bali, somewhere around February 25, we started talking about it. I guess right after my birthday, the 23rd, and uh, yeah, I think it was around March that we bought the tickets in May. So we arrived here in May, and we decided, okay, let's each stay at a different place, but let's start at a familiar place. And when we from the Netherlands to Bali, it's a yeah, it's a long way. So we decided to make an in-between stop. Let's fly to Thailand first. Yes. Uh, yeah, let's fly to Phuket because we know there was one nice place in Phuket. But yeah, it was booked. So Bianca found another nice place. And then I got sick. We decided, okay, So let's let's take like 4 days or 4 nights to settle in, to recuperate from the flight, the double flight, because first we flew to I think Abu Dhabi something, and yeah, upon arrival in Phuket, it was hot, humid, and I got sick, really sick. I was bedridden for 3 days in a row, but I didn't want to miss the flight to Bali. I didn't want to stay in Thailand. No, no. Please, let's continue our journey. Flights are booked. I will handle it. And yeah, so in 3 days, I got all these. I don't know what it was in my system. I got it out. I think most of it was uh, stuff I picked up in the Netherlands. Being in the Netherlands in the winter, and in our relationship, a lot of things were like. And back then, for me, the story was, yeah, I am working hard to become a writer, to be a writer, to write. I built a website, then I started writing blogs for the website, articles, the whole shish kebab. But yeah, it just didn't wanna. It didn't provide me what I needed. But yeah, I was so stuck in that story, so I had to let go of that story, because it was obviously that I was manifesting something, but Bianca was manifesting something else, and she's powerful. At one point, she even said, translated in English, "Seeing you sit behind the computer makes me sick. I'm sick of it." Disgust, I think that's the proper word. It's disgusting. Nah, sorry, I'm just, working on my own. I was, looking for the new me. I was obviously trying to become something. And, the thing is with, if it's very simple explanation. Trying to become something implies you are not it yet. So the universe is not paying attention to what you are not. The universe is paying attention to what you are. So I was sending out the signal, I am not a writer yet. And then the universe said, okay, you're not a writer yet. Okay, so why are you writing all these things when you're not a writer yet? You want to be an established writer, but you're not. And then, it did feel into it a little and help me out, sending me these little nuggets. One was, no one is going to read your articles. Idea. How to explain this? Yeah, so I had the I think it was in my subconscious still back then. Like a core belief, no one's gonna read my articles because no one is interested in the things I have to say. And this mainly came from me writing stuff and asking people for feedback. And I got feedback. Yeah, but not the feedback I needed. Not the feedback that felt like yes. And this was just the universe giving me this little nugget like, listen, there's a core belief and it's um, obstructing your flow. Because if you don't believe, you don't have faith, you don't trust, uh, you doubt yourself, then that's the signals you're sending out. So the universe can only respond to that vibration and it will match that vibration. So I tried and tried and tried and tried, and Bianca became more agitated, aggravated, angry, aggressive, even at times. Yeah, and I think there's two reasons for her behavior, and one of them could very well be that she already saw what I was doing, noticed what I was doing, pointed it out to me, but couldn't handle it. Like she couldn't really help me with it, or yeah, you know, give me a kick in the butt. Like, dude, you're not writing for this. You're writing for validation. And yeah, at some point, I just had to admit it. And then my whole world fell apart. I've been working on his website, like the fourth version already. Because, so I have to do it this way. Oh no, I have to do it this way. And in my shirt. I have to do it this way. And trying. But the universe was only responding on what was underneath. I just had to look at it. It's very simple. And I didn't want to look at it. Maybe because Bianca pointed it out. I don't know. Could be like arrogance or something like that. Yeah, and I've spoken about this many times. The story behind the story. So the first layer story is I want to be a writer. The story behind that is I need validation. And then there's the story behind that story. Because why do I need validation? Because, and now I can see it right, like a year later, 2 years later, couple of years later, I can see it clearly like, ah, I'm not following my resonance. Doing, I'm not acting, I'm not choosing me for the sake of me, for my highest potential. And yeah, now looking back upon it, it's easy. Like, yeah. So, one could even say I was meant to be YouTubing. Huh? I was meant to be YouTubing. or find a job, because this is kind of like a job, a purpose. I was gonna say so much more, but I don't know. Neighbor. Yeah, so now lately it's become clear how quickly the universe responds, or how easy it is to tap into uh, potential timelines, how it can be instant manifested what you think or what you say. And there's something about memory going on. Elizabeth April, I liked her explanation. Well, not the explanation, but her view upon it. Like, we are, let's say, we are rewiring our brain. But yeah, so that was her explanation. I don't like that explanation, but the view, the core of it is that we are, the way I see it, we are slowly becoming aware that the thinking is not happening in the brain. To me, the brain is just a radio, a tuner, a device that can tune into thoughts, thought forms, and yeah, these thoughts, they are not created by the brain. No, they're just registered by the brain, and then we tap into this language thing, and you could even call it like a library, or a dictionary. But because we are slowly moving to communicating by telepathy, the old language systems, there's glitches. They don't function as they used to. Well, they do, but we don't function as we used to. So when I cannot find a word, it's not a language thing, it's a communication thing. My radio is tuning into different bandwidths. And in these bandwidths, some words, before they might have been the proper words, but maybe now I have to say it differently. I have to let the words just flow, don't think about it, so I'm not constructing sentences anymore. Just let the words flow, and when they flow, I don't have to think about what words are flowing out of my mouth. It's just happening. Like the thinking exercise, like realizing you're not the thinking, because if you were the thinking, you could stop the thinking. No, the thinking is just happening, whether you do anything or want to do anything about it or not. You can meditate on a mountaintop for 300 years to quiet the mind. Well, okay, yeah, but it's actually you who is changing and not the mind. The thinking is still going on. So the same with talking. Talking is just happening. I'm not talking right now. I'm just aware and not very aware. I just notice talking, words coming from my mouth, and it just, just goes on. I don't have to do anything about it. I don't have to uh, fix it or uh, push it in a certain way, perfect it, make it like sound really wise. No, like these couple of sentences, I did not create them. They just flowed out of me. I wouldn't recommend it, but as a fun experiment, um, try being aware of what you are saying. Like every word you are saying, try being aware of it. Like on purpose. Like uh, you said like with your beta brain, uh, and your beta brain is like when you do calculations. How much is 13 times 27? And focus. Some don't, they just see it. But most of us, 13 times 27, okay, we go into this mode like, so go in that mode while talking. Be aware of every word you are saying. But again, I wouldn't recommend it. It's easier to just be aware of there's talking going on and you not really talking. So just be aware as like an innocent bystander. Yeah, you are not the one talking, but you are also not the one like on a beta level observing yourself. No, it's more like a general relaxation. Let the talking just happen. I think in general people are not aware of these things. Maybe I'm the weird one out, the odd one out here again, and maybe you are not aware of it. Maybe now you become aware of it. I don't know. Well, when you're talking, do you ever think about what you're saying? Yeah, unless you can find a word, then you start thinking about it maybe. But how often do you think about what you're saying, or are you aware of that you are saying something? Hmm. Yeah. Some think about what they're saying all the time. That's why they don't like to speak, especially not in public or on camera. Yeah. Yeah. Another fun episode. Yeah, I'm drinking tea. The coffee machine is not working today. Lemongrass ginger tea. Yeah, I was gonna give all kinds of examples of this instant manifestation. But if you've seen my last few videos, there it is. Instant manifestation. Yeah, so I recommend not worry about what you're saying. Don't go into this worry mode. Or, oh, I'm afraid of what I'm saying because it might become reality. No, don't worry about it. No need. But be aware of it. Like, whoa, just minutes ago, or hours ago, or days ago, I said this, or I thought this, and now here it is. Yeah. Welcome to New Earth. Welcome to the Age of Aquarius. Welcome to the new you. The new human. It's a wonderful story, right? All right. See you in the next.